It's wonderful to be here and to see all of you. I'm Suhas Desai. At Club Hack 2009, I will be representing this topic as a promotion of open source and Python. Open source for securing data with advanced cryptosteganographically techniques. I'm security analyst. I write for Linux Journal, Linux Plus DVD, Linux Forum magazines. I have written several papers which are having some patterns for RFID and image processing. I am author for Security in Computing book from Pearson, publication is 2010. And for promotion of Linux, globally I have conducted 175 workshops and I am frequent speaker at customer forums. Agenda for today's session is what is cryptography and steganography, what is the open source route for cryptography and steganography, and how we can use Python to achieve security. Before this session, I would like to get one answer from you people. What will be the probable answer for this program? Int I is equal to 7. Printf %d I++ into I++. Yes. Int I is equal to 7. Printf %d I++ into I++. Sorry, 56. Give me another answer. 56 is the first answer and yes, please. 56, 64. This is the second answer. And yes, 70. Sorry, please. 56, 64 and yes, any guesses? 49 and 56, 49, 64 and I am expecting two more answers. Yes? Okay. Yes? Now another common answers I get usually are 72 and 84. There are 5 answers, typically 5 answers. When we consider this program, I will compare this program. Answer is, are you able to see the answer? 49 answer. But 56 answer is also correct. But it is on Windows platform. On Unix, Linux flavor, when we are using GCC, it will give 49. Can anybody give? I want to make interactive session. Can anybody give why this is? Why there are differences between different? So these are the answers. This 49, 64, 72. Compilers. Not compiler faults. These are the due to standards. GCC, when we are considering about the 49, it follows standards of GCC. When we are considering about the Golang, Turbo, it gives 56. There are different answers. Now consider scenario as a developer, you are developing applications for big financial institute or bank, and you are making one field which is accepting one string, and you are making code as background as like this, I++ into I++. Can you imagine the impact? This field, if this field is for the fund transfer, and you are making fund transfer of $500, eventually, if that fund is having $49,000, it may go up to 56 in Windows environment. But it varies. It may create huge loss. So to avoid such confusion, there are some standards released by open source community, and it has been widely accepted. So try to avoid bad practices during coding. To avoid such secure coding principles or secure coding practices, using some standard languages, using some standards. These are the recommendable way nowadays in security era. This is the one simple example. Now another question. If I want to open particular image file, suppose JPG or .ppm file, what will be the normal task to open this file? Normal task, very simple. In C or C++, you want to open particular image file or particular media file, which is having size of 10 MB or 2 GB. What is the normal task we do in C++ or C? We need to read header format of that file. Am I right? We need to read header format. Each and every chunk we need to read. For this, I need to be very clever boy to get each file format. If I am unable to remember all formats, at that time I may not able to process these files. Right? Similarly, when we want to achieve steganography by using C or Java, is this possible to use C or Java for steganography? Yes, it is possible. But when we are writing particular image file opening in binary mode, it creates around 400 lines of code. I will show you one example here. How many lines are there? Only 3 lines. Can you imagine, can you compare? If you are using proprietary softwares which are having so many limitations to read particular image file. Now I am using Python, open source programming language. Here I have written, concluded one library file, then opened the one image file, just show. As compared to proprietary languages or any proprietary operating system, these are the beneficial. And as per developer point of view, it is very time consuming to write 450 lines code and process the entire things. Now part of the cryptography and steganography. When we are considering about the cryptography, at that time we use it for the secret writing. Right? From the Second World War, we are using that to send messages in secret format, to convey messages through satellite to our soldiers. For so many techniques we use cryptography. Similarly, steganography. When we are considering about the steganography, we hide some data in images. As a developer, when we are writing particular application to implement steganography features, we must read that file, we must process that image, and again we are writing one more code to embed particular message in that file. So, time complexity of entire program will be huge. Here, in this session, we will discuss how we can use Python and some open source libraries to achieve steganography and cryptography effectively with less effort for the programming stuff and having good complexity and reliable results. Now, steganography and cryptography, these are two important technologies widely used to secure data for the images as well as for the your documents. Cryptography is a combined word which is formed by crypto and graphy. Crypto is for the secret and graphy is for art of writing. Again, steganography, this is hiding information inside the images. The difference between cryptography and steganography is when we are considering cryptography, at that time we are encrypting or we are writing data in unreadable format. In steganography, we are hiding data in particular object. Consider it as an image object. This can be called as you are hiding some data, and in another format you are hiding something data. These are the two mechanisms. You are just retrieving information from the particular, making it in the unreadable format. In another case, just you are making sure that hacker or malicious attacker should not know about there is some encrypted data or there is some security data, secure features has been implemented in that images or in that document. These are the difference between cryptography and steganography. Why open source? Open source code is available. You can reuse, redistribute for your own purpose. You can make it for your business, or you can offer services. You can charge for clients. You can do whatever you want to. Again, it is conscience. If you want to set up for a steganographic tool or any such tool, like as in previous session we have discussed about how to store files or documents. At that time we are using some proprietary softwares. If we are using open source tools, softwares, at that time we can minimize the entire effort cost. Can you imagine that if you are investing $1 million for the entire setup, for the Windows and so many another languages, and vice versa, you are using simple operating system like Fedora or any free operating system with Python and 2 libraries, it will cost around 10 rupees for your internet to download those packages. Just download those packages, use this, write a code. And this code will be having only 12 or maximum 15 lines. Where in Windows environment, by using proprietary languages, you need to write around 1000 lines code to implement one software which is having images with encrypted data. Here, why we are using Python? Python plays vital role in information security. As compared to C or any programming language, writing code in Python is very easy, syntax are clear, and there is no big headache for the curly braces. You need not worry about the braces, open braces and close braces. In C, normal programmers, or in Java, when we are writing so many loops, only bugs are due to, there are so many bugs due to iterations and flow controls. But in Python, you need not worry about those flow controls. By using intention, you can use all the coding styles. Here, for our task, this concept, we are using 3 libraries: Python image library, then AZPryCrypto. This is one library used for cryptography from the Python, and another is Stepin. This is used for steganography. Python interpreter is having various capabilities to perform image processing applications. You can get histogram, you can make all file operations, image processing operations, like your embedded any another objects into that image file, then blurring of the image, then making another blur effect or blur effects, visual effects, light effects. All you can do with another proprietary software for the image processing, you can do with these library files. To install this library file, you just need to get imaging.tar file. Just follow the syntax, untar this, and Python setup.py install. This is a simple example for the image processing. Here I have opened this file and shown. I am not sure. This is one another example for the resize. I hope those have done engineering. In their engineering course, there was one subject for the graphics where you need to calculate histogram or resize images or make some angles, right? I guess you had that subject. In that case, there were so many lines, around 2 or 250 lines code you need to write. But in this case, just 2 or 3 lines, you can get all image processing capabilities, operations. Yes.
See, you are running this program on command line.
Yeah.
So this image will open in command line or it will open in a viewer?
No. For this, there are 2 options. If you are using Fedora, as I have shown you in previous example, it will open automatically. Fedora supports that. If you are not using Fedora, and then you need to download one package XP. As I have mentioned here, for package you need XP. This is one X window display where it will display entire image. Vice versa, you can use, I will show you one example, like you can run this program. This is one program I have written, not on command line, just as a normal programs. It will create some images because already one image was there. So by using this programming style, by using VI editor, you can use any file and you can perform this. You can do it with command line as well as on file operations. You need to save these files with .py extension. Now this is image filtering. Image merging. Processing time for this is 0.1 second. So you can compare with other programming languages, how Python is beneficial. If you want to embed your own object, this is for sample. I have created one object and embedded that object in particular image. You can create any object and you can add. These are the operations with Python image library. Till time we are having one image and having capabilities to process those images. Okay. Now we will move towards the cryptography part and steganography because we are having one image. Now we need to encrypt data, decrypt data in that format. Here we will use AgPyCrypto class from the Python library. For this, you need to download the tar file, just install that file, and this is a simple API from the Python library and which is used for military-grade cryptography. All these are the methods from the AgPyCrypto class. Here you can use encoding, decoding facility, and you can assign keys, public key, private keys, ASCII to binary values or binary to ASCII. You can make some combinations. Then stepping. Stepping is for steganography. Here, to embed message in images, we are using steganography. Can anybody imagine what would be the drawback to use cryptography or to use steganography? Can anybody imagine? Correlate these incidents with 26 or US attack, Pentagon attack. They have sent one messages in email drafts where they have sent message with images and those were in clear text format. Due to that case, they have some messages. Taliban terrorists have sent some messages with image in image format, and that image format are having some scripts inside the images which were embedded. Those images or those messages embedded in that system cannot be easily decrypted. That was the major task for the security agencies to recognize those messages. Here, in this case, when we are considering about images, we are just inserting particular data. Till then, what we are doing, we are taking image, we are sending particular data. This is the sample test, or hi, this is Club Hack 2009 member. This was the message we are directly inside it, inserting in that image. Problem here is that is in the clear text, not encrypted format. By using stepping, you can encrypt those text format or any file format in the image. This is the advantage of Python. Till then, there are very less proprietary softwares. Those are using encrypted messages for the steganography techniques or the images. Just initially they were inserting data, hiding data with the images as it is in clear text format. But there are some proprietary tools and those are expensive. But by using Python stepping class, you can insert images, you can encrypt those images with a particular data and secure your data. I will show you a demonstration for this. This is the simple program. Here I have written one code for the data array. Here I need to get image library file, then stepping. I have a particular file which is presented at my PI library. Then I have used encoding format. This is the hidden text. This is one sample test. You can write as much data as you can. Even you can embed files. If you want to set particular data in file format or you want to set particular document, you can assign it. Then save that entire data in the image and you can skip in another file format. This is data hiding. See, there are hardly 10 lines. you can use effectively. Another, these are the two images, original image and stereographic image. Now use encryption for that. Now you are using, this is the hidden text. That hidden text format you need to encrypt. By using ENC string to ASCII and cryptographic key, you can apply cryptography and make that entire, this is the hidden text in encryption format. See here, data has been encrypted. Now I want to decrypt entire data by using printf or using next string to ASCII, from ASCII, you can decrypt that.
How are they issuing the keys?
Yeah, here by using, see here, k is equal to EZUI crypto.key 2948. By using .key function, you can assign public key, private key. As per your convenience, you can send to multiple users or vice versa. You can use or you can exchange keys here. These are the some examples of data in Python. Now I will show you demo here. Data has been hidden here. This is the hidden test. These are some